the Void, just because I think Void will match up pretty well against Lifestealer and Disruptor. But the difference is right now is that KP was able to get his ward down that blocks away the hard camp. This is really limiting the pull of Digital Chaos.
This mid lane, Kaka's actually in a lot of trouble. The prep was being worked so hard by Misery. That Sato was chasing him around for a good minute and a half and managed to hit a couple of those blasts, and then
it just everything get blocked away. So Tidehunter has a good amount of survivability now. As long as he didn't get crushed in level 1 or 2, he was naturally going to do okay.
I do like the build. Oh, Howard mid lane with that Disruptor ulti. Weeha's locked in. The Exorcism is not going to do enough. And the TP support that was arriving from DC does not come in time, so now it's the mid of Newbee will find themselves the first kill of Newbee.
It looks like they didn't anticipate.
Get aggressive up against Misery. The mech will happen from Misery as he continues to retreat out. Hand of God is also up his sleeve if he wants to. And they move around the tree lines but relocate. It comes in. The Ravage able to click on both of the DC heroes. But how much more can they get? The Hand of God will kick in. Tuska's finally going to go down and Misery will join him to the Ravage committal. Does work for him. Resolution, well, he's going to get locked in. The Static Storm. Resolution can't get himself away. Digital Chaos. They end up giving 3 hero kills over to Newbee. Resolution coming in for the consolation prize, but he ended up giving it to DC.
Yeah, that's the kind of mistakes that Digital Chaos cannot afford at this point in time. All they had to do was just give up on the Chen. There were too many heroes there. They should have just been able to give that one up, or even just a Lion. But Resolution going back into that fight thinking he could challenge the Disruptor, whose AoE silence is ours.
The trade-off is a little bit of damage to the tier 2 tower up on top, but ChuaN in position for that middle lane, gonna look for Mu. Mu jumps in, nice Chronosphere, finding ChuaN. KP gonna join him as well. Weeha lets the oldie rip with a follow-up silence. There won't be any Ravage until, for a second, now it's available. The Disruptor, ChuaN's already gone down. Weeha trying to get that space, goes into the tree line. Now the Ravage will connect. Weeha into the tree lines. Can he stay alive? He's still being chased down by Hao, but nope, you can delete Weeha from this fight. There's still a chase going on mid lane with Misery being chased down by Mu. There's too much slow with the Viper Strike as well. Misery's got a mech charge, but doesn't even expend it. He accepts the fact that he's dead. And Newbee, they are just so strong here. That pickoff did not come fast enough for DC.
Yeah, Digital Chaos are just executing the game plan just, I would say 5 minutes too late. The fact that they tried to challenge Newbee a little bit early on cost them quite a bit. By Lion coming in from behind, burst him down with a Finger of Death, and then surround the Viper, who's tanky as all hell, but won't be able to have an escape mechanism. This could actually work out really well, but we'll see.
Thanks to the Observe for what they had, they know that you actually have Kaka behind, and there it is. Yep, they jump in, they find Kaka. Chen's gone down in the meantime to Misery, so maybe this isn't the best trade-off. They need to find that core. They need Mu to die on bottom lane at the same time. The tier 2 tower's being pressured, and they're having to chase a long, long way to find Mu. Weeha will finally send him up with that Yule Scepter, and with the extra support coming in from Lion, it will be 2 heroes gone, but bottom lane, you still have issues. It's Hao beating into that bottom tower, doing terrible, terrible damage, bringing it down by 50% already, and nothing's really going to stop him. What's Resolution going to do?
Exactly.
He still needs that second Mithril Hammer.
Yeah, it's the small things, right? They probably figured that Faceless Void, he may have TP.
And at the same time, they can move out, they can maybe gank up and track down anything.
Now it's a bit too late, and Newbee will be able to get their 5-man right outside the tier 3 range.
Hao just keep beating into it. He doesn't care as long as he's got the Aegis Immortal bottom lane. They find Lion. So say goodbye to your burst damage. Mu jumps out. He finds KP, but that damage is so minimal. They'll force staff him away. So KP will survive. Weeha, Yule Scepter's up defensively. The Finger of Death will not to get off KP. He'll let the Ravage go, catching up 3 of DC. Still walking away. KP will survive. The Dark Creep Wave's giving him the vision. Death Prophet is down. You bought back on your Lion, trying to find that extra burst damage quickly. But it's just Newbee. They reset out. KP's not a healthy man, but you don't care. You got Hao on the front lines.
Yeah, you could see Newbee are just simply too far ahead. The fact that they went for that Chronosphere and weren't even close to killing KP fast enough.
In fact, now, so we'll just slip inside the pit, and DC, it's like their only chance is to come down here and hope for just one hell of a Chronosphere, but Newbee understand this. And that's why they're waiting. They move up, they break the smoke,
nice
and there's a jump. KP hits the entire team. Say goodbye to Resolution, and say goodbye to DC. That game is over. KP just basically sealed that one so perfect. They saw them coming from a mile away, and DC will be wiped by Newbee here in game 1 of this best of 3. That wasn't anywhere near close.
No, absolutely not.